Good morning, O'Neill. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. It was chilly and it keeps being chilly, and I can't stand that. But we're going to have fun this week. We're going to learn a whole lot, and we're going to be friends. Something that I want us to remember is when it is cold outside, I want you to come on in. If one of the doors is not open, at 8 o'clock, door 5, our cafeteria door, is always open. So you can come through there. If you get here early and one of the doors aren't open yet, you can come through door 5. Otherwise, wait for the teacher to come at the doors or come in through the front doors. Speaking of it being very cold out, at this time when it is below 20 degrees, I do not have our patrols go outside. And a lot of times our patrols are helping out at crosswalks, putting out cones on Franklin. And so parents, this is where I need you. If you are willing to come in the building around 8 or 2:15 to get cones and put them out by the crosswalks on Hill and Franklin and Franklin and Porter, I would be infinitely appreciative. I know a lot of our teachers who are outdoor supervisors are in class at that time and are not able to do that, or I'm in meetings or helping getting ready for the end of the day. So any parents out there who are willing to help and put out cones to make Franklin safer for our students would be extremely amazing and so appreciated. We also, some student involvement we're doing is having our Martin Luther King food drive. So far, we've got so many items and we are still looking for more. We're going to be collecting them through this coming Friday. So look through your cupboards or anything like that. If you got some beans you don't want anymore, or some corn or some extra ketchup or mustard, go ahead, bring it to school, put it in your grade level bin, and win some prizes, hopefully, for your grade level, and know that you're doing a great job giving back to the Elgin community. And we are continuing with our access testing. So many of our students in our dual language programs and some in our gen ed programs are having their access testing done. So if your child has said, hey, I've been doing these tests on the computer, that's what they're doing. And that helps test their English proficiency. And last but not least, we don't have school on Friday. Friday, January 28th is our Teacher Institute Day. So teachers are going to be learning that day and students are at home. All right, so that's our week coming up. And I have a great book for you today. I was observing in Miss Chavez's class on Friday, and it got me in the musical spirit. And so I have this book for us today, Because. And the score is by Mo Williams, and the performance is by Amber Wren. So here we go. And all these notes, that's what Miss Chavez was doing in class with all the scales. Some things I'm learning. All right. Because a man named Ludwig wrote beautiful music, a man named Franz was inspired to create his own. Because many years later, people wanted to hear Franz's beautiful music, they formed an orchestra. Because the man had practiced since he was a kid, he was asked to join. Because a woman studied night and day, she too was asked to play. Because many others loved and practiced their instruments, there were enough musicians. That makes me think of Mr. Becker and Miss Carroll with orchestra and band, and how amazing those students are learning their instruments. Because someone created a poster about Franz's music. Because the train conductor stopped the train at the Grand Concert Hall, the orchestra conductor arrived. Because the orchestra librarian had copies of the score, the orchestra rehearsed. Because workers checked the lights and the seats and swept the floors, the grand hall was ready. Because the time had come, the ushers opened the doors. Because someone's uncle caught a cold, someone's aunt had an extra ticket for a special someone. Because the usher helped the aunt and her special guest, they found their seats. Because everyone was there to hear beautiful music, it was quiet. And there's the beautiful orchestra. I think in about a month or so, I think 4th grade is going to go see the orchestra. That'll be an exciting day. And there's the music. That's so not how an orchestra sounds. That's just, sorry. In row C, seat 14, sat the girl with the uncle's ticket. She heard the beautiful music written by the man named Franz, and it changed her. The girl was changed. Look at, she's floating on music. Ooh. From that moment on, the girl learned everything she could about music because it fed her. Soon she started to write music too, because like Franz, the young woman had something to share. That totally picture right there makes me think of Miss Chavez in her circle carpet with all her stuff and her flute. Sorry, Miss Chavez, it's true. Over time, the woman became very good because she worked very hard. One night, her music was discovered because she was also very lucky. Then she was invited to perform her music at the Grand Concert Hall because so many people wanted to hear it. Her composition was dedicated to the uncle in row C, seat 14. There they are. Because it was his ticket that brought her here. World premiere, Symphony No. 1, The Cold. And that night, someone else was changed. There's like a little picture. Oof. That's how it happens. And there's the music for The Cold. I have no idea how it goes, but I hope you enjoyed that, because you are awesome and because things that you do can bloom and float and touch somebody else and make them excited about learning or trying something new. So remember, you're amazing. You're awesome. Just because. Have a great day and a marvelous Monday.